wanted to pop in real fast and start doing like a series of videos for or about BookExpo, which I went to on the Friday of BookExpo, which was very fun. I love going to BookExpo, and I wish I could have gone to all 3 days of it. And even gone to the 2 days of BookCon and made it like a whole big 5-day book extravaganza, but I just didn't work out that way this year. So I only went to 1 day, but I did come home with a lot of books, 2 tote bags and a book bag full of advanced review copies of books. So, hey Sandy, that's a lot of books, and it's like crazy amount of books. So I'm going to get started reading them, I promise. The last time I went to BookExpo, I was terrible about reading the books that I brought home, but I'm going to do it this year. I really am. So I wanted to do a couple videos and talk about some of the books to hype up what I brought home. Some of them have already been published, but they're coming out in paperback this year, which is kind of exciting. And some of them were actually recommended to me as book club book picks. So maybe if you've got a book club and you're looking for some new reads, you might want to pick some of these books up in paperback. So the 5 books that I have in front of me right now are books that are already out, and then I'll do other videos for the books that are coming out later this year. And obviously I'm going to do reviews of the books on the blog, so stay tuned to that. So this one is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I believe it is young adult, and that would make sense because I actually won this book at the Owl Crate booth. And if you don't know what Owl Crate is, it is a subscription book service that delivers, I guess that maybe you get 1 book a month, plus some other fun stuff, but it's all young adult based. So if you like to read young adult, this would be a good book subscription service for you. They also have a subscription service for middle grade readers. So actually with summer coming up, if you've got teens or maybe kids in like, I don't know, 4th, 5th grade, this would be a fun little subscription service to get them maybe started, interested in reading, because you don't just get a book, you get some other fun stuff to kind of get them interested in there too, which is really fun. So this book, I've never heard of it before. I don't know anything about it. I just went to the booth, I spun a wheel, and I won a book. It's kind of big, so it's a little like, ooh, I don't know if I want to put this in my bag, but I'm excited to check it out. It seems kind of like it might be a little sassy and fun. So I'll let you know what I think about that one. Then I went to the B&H Publishing Group booth, and I really like them. They are a Christian publisher. So they had a book out by Maria Goff, who I don't know if you know, she's the wife of Bob Goff, and she wrote a book called Love Lives Here. And this book is all about finding what you need in a world telling you what you want. So I thought that might be kind of interesting. Could be a good, like, Bible group, book club type of book, maybe especially because it seems like it might be geared more toward women, with a woman author. So I'll let you know what I think about that one. And then this one I was told was specifically geared toward women. It's a book called If You Only Knew, and it's by Jaime Ivey. I've never heard of her before. I don't know anything about this author, but this is all about her unlikely, unavoidable story of becoming free. So I really like the cover of this. It's not your typical, like, I don't know, book feely cover. It looks really cool. It feels really cool. I like the hardcover of this. And this one, I think, just came out. Let me look and see. Yeah, it just came out this year. So this one is totally brand new. So I'll let you know what I think about this one, again, on the blog. Then I'm going to save the best for last. This is the 4th one. I went to a speed dating book club guide thing, and it was crazy. It was like almost 2 hours, and all of these PR people from publishers were there, and then going from table to table. Think like it was literally like speed dating, but with PR people from the publishing companies, and they were really quickly like, we like this book, and we like this book, and this book, and this book, and we were just like, oh, okay. And then they had samples of the books that you could pick up. So this book is called As Bright as Heaven, and it's already out, but it's coming out in paperback this year. So you might have already read it if you've already heard of it. It's by Susan Meissner. She wrote Secrets of a Charmed Life and A Bridge Across the Ocean, which some of the other people at my table seem to have already known about. I thought it sounded interesting. It takes place in 1918 Philadelphia, so we're talking about like Spanish flu time. It's a little long. It looks a little long, but if it's coming out in paperback, you won't have this like super hard, heavy hardcover to be toting around during your like commute. That's what I always think about when I think about books. Of course, now I have the hardcover. I'll have to tote it around during the commute, but I thought it sounded interesting, and yeah, I like, kind of the historical fiction type period pieces. So I'm interested to see what this book is all about and get to know who this author is, because I've never heard of her before. Okay, and then this one, oh my goodness. There was just no way that I could not take this book. Actually, one of my favorite authors, Tana French, gave this a little blurb, a little write-up on the back. It's like a thriller, okay? It's coming out in paperback, so it's already been out. It's called Grist Road, and it's by Christopher J. Yates. Again, never heard of him. I don't know anything about this author, but, oh, hey, my godmother's on. When they were describing this book to us, they're like, there's a very brutal assault, all right, so maybe not for everyone, and then the victim of the assault marries one of the people who assaults her, and then you don't know why, and you're trying to figure out why, and I'm like, what? I've got to pick up this book and find out what the heck is going on, because it just sounded crazy, and I just needed to know. I needed to know why. So I'm going to read the book, and then I'm going to let you know how it is. And they recommended this for a book club. So if you've got a book club with maybe people who aren't super squeamish, because, they made it sound like it was kind of gross and intense in the beginning. So yeah, just keep that one in mind. Again, it's coming out in paperback later this year. So Grist Road. So those are the 5 books that have already been out. Some of them, like I said, are coming out in paperback soon. If you're looking for good book club reads, or if you just want to check out a book for yourself to read this summer, maybe you're going on vacation, these could be good books. Or if you need a book to get your teen or your young adult interested in reading this summer, this might be a good pick too. So keep it tuned to the blog, because I'm going to do reviews of these books. I'm going to start with these first. Oh my gosh, so much reading. And then I'm going to go into the other ones that are all coming out later this fall and into next year. So many books. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!